I want to give you a quick follow-up on what we did last week. This magnificent Trident Maple we call a century. And I put it in this pot. I think the oval pot instead of round pot gives it more of a span. The tree is in a wide area, which of course is not true. And well, anyway, you can see what the tree looks like today. And what happens is that I changed the soil so that this is the ordinary soil that I use instead of the akadama kind of a stuff, which the tree is actually starved because you cannot feed it regularly. It doesn't retain fertilizer. And so when it grows in 2 or 3 years, I will actually put it in a very shallow pot because that even give it even more of a sense of span. So anyway, that's what I'll do, and I'll put the moss on it. It will look like a lawn. And I also want to show you what I did is I orient a little bit to give it a little bit more depth and show the hole a little bit up in the front so that you can see the hole in the up front as well as this side branch in the future. And the modification I would make is I will air layer these two or layer these two, these 3 branches. And you can see from here, if you see it from here, you can see now I introduced an asymmetry. There's nothing here, and then this grows out here. And not only that, I will probably remove these 2 branches in the future to accentuate the second branch, the double trunk aspect of it, and let this thicken. And with this soil growth, where it retains both moisture and fertilizer, this tree will really take off. Like this one, right now, the new growth is this long. The new growth will be probably this long. And the tree will really gain vigor. And even though it's an old tree, you don't see the weakness in this poor soil that causes this to be slow down the growth because you're fooled by the big trunk. But in fact, the tree is really starved. It was big there because it was cut back when it was big. With that in mind, then, that's all on this tree for now, and I'll give you an update every 6 months to 12 months. You will love it. Thank you. Hi, I'm miltonchang of Bonsaiheirloom. I'm doing this update on the century, I call it a century Trident Maple I did last week. I took it out of the pot and comb out. It was round pot, drum pot. And I took it out and cleaned off some of the topsoil and the soil mix, and then used an oval pot. And this is what I got. I didn't want to take up your time to show you the video how to repot it. But there is some mesh underneath of it for root pruning. And it should stay in this pot in a year or 2 before I move into a shallow pot. That would be really nice. So today then, we actually have several good photos for me to critique or suggest how to make a bonsai. But before I do that, I would go over 3 comments, which I think the first one I will mention is I'm very touched. I have been suffering from severe depression for years. Nothing and nobody has been able to help me. And about 2.5 years ago, I started getting into bonsai as an art, and he found that to be extremely helpful. And when you come home, yes, it will take a little time to water your trees, your bonsai, and clipping them and all that. But it's a moment of focus. It takes your mind away from the hectic day. It gives you relaxation. All of a sudden, you're a new man or new person. So I encourage you to share that thought with your friends, to encourage them to take on bonsai. For me, the benefit of bonsai that's really personal to me is that I can see people build community relationship with people from different classes of different aspects of society come together to share best practices. The next one is that how do I create apex? Well, if you don't have an apex just means the top of the tree. Is to find something adjacent that has a top branch and then move it up and let it grow tall. So eventually that becomes the apex, and then the other part will be a little bit lower. The second one is that I have a bar branch on a tree. What do I do without having to cut off one of it? Well, bar branch means the following. On a trunk, there are two branches going like this, right? And that's very unsightly because it's symmetrical. Well, let's say if this arm has some branches here and this arm has some branches there, you let one arm get big and then the other arm you cut off, make it shorter, let the other branch take over. So instead of two going this way, you'll have one going this way, one now going this way and that way, right? So it's no longer a bar branch. So that's a simple way to do it without having to cut off one of the branches. And then the other one, of course, is to make one side of a jin so that you have one living part and one dead part. That's also another way of fixing it. Okay, feel free to send me good questions like this. I'm happy to answer it. I'm new in the bonsai. Can I make jin out of ficus? Well, yes and no. Think of it this way. When you have a branch you want to make it dead to have a branch that will remain to be part of your design, then you want that branch to be lasting. You don't want to do it on a soft wood or young wood that would decay quickly. And I don't think ficus, unless it's a very old branch, I think those are pretty easy to decay. And so I'm not sure. I think ficus, I don't think you want to create a tree with dead branches and gin and all that to create a sense of kind of a tough environment. Ficus grow in vibrant tropical environment. They are more for greenery more than the kind of aged look. So I don't think so. In short, I don't think so. You can, but I don't think so. Now let's go over some of the photos that people sent us. The first one is a bonsai Jesse, and you can see the whole idea is now you have a double trunk. First of all, this is a wonderful curve. So first of all, I think it's okay to grow in this pot. Think of it as growing pot where you're training it, but eventually find a thinner pot, and maybe I would say even maybe a rectangular pot to accentuate the curve. It's a beautiful tree it will be when it thickens up a little bit more. And you have a basic double trunk. And so the idea is to make the one on the left taller, the one on the right a little lower. You can even bend the branch down a little bit to do it. And then you have side branches to create one top hat and then bottom side branches paths to make it look beautiful. I think this will be a beautiful, wonderful tree. The next one is also really lucky. This person, you can see this tree was a juniper that was stuck up on a 75-year-old juniper. You can see it's really not much thicker than my 25-year-old juniper. That's really how slow they grow unless the condition is really good. And you can see again, this is a double trunk. The bottom branch you can make it into gin by carving it or grind it off the outside bar to make it off color. And then this branch on the side goes out with a pad coming down. And then the one on top, big pad, side pads. And then the one on the side, also complementary lower hat and lower pads on the other side. I think that will look nice. So when this tree thickens quite a bit, if you put it in good growing pot to let the pads form and to thicken, I think this will be a magnificent tree. So congratulations. But it's really wonderful to get trees out of the landscape and turn them into a bonsai. The next one is actually from Vietnam, and I mentioned that I have visited both North and South Vietnam. It's a really lovely country. And I think that the two trees that he got, the two pines, are really wonderfully grown. My guess is that somebody probably grew it for bonsai, but although they did not really work it towards a bonsai design on the top, because the roots are spread out nicely. It's not like sometimes you buy a tree out of a nursery pot, the roots are all curly. And so on the tree on the left, I think it's really a formal upright. You know, you had one coming up, the top, side branch, and the lower one, bright side branch in the sense of paths. I think it will look really nice. Now, the one on the right, it's really kind of too far gone, but there's a one little branch in the bottom. And that's what I do frequently, is start over again. I will cut the branch off the top, the top off, maybe leave a little stub so that you can make that into a jin eventually. And then tilt the pot, so you got it, instead of straight up, you now have a tree that's a tilted in the base. And then this little branch, you make it into make it grow tall by pulling it up. And then once it starts to have a lot of branches, then you have a tree like that coming up, then you make it into the top hat and pats here, pats there, to make it into a really a formal, informal upright. I think again, it will be a very magnificent tree. And I think the point I want to make is that select trees from the base up. Always look for the rootage that's not messed up, or you can cut off the cross roots readily so that you can make the rest of it spreading out like wrapping the earth. A powerful tree, and then putting in a big growing pot or put it back in the ground so that it will grow, fatten up quickly and fill out the greenery quickly. Well, with that in mind, I thank you very much for watching. Don't forget 3 things. One is click like to give me some encouragement. Subscribe to our channel and visit our website to sign up for announcements. Thank you very much.